So there's a lot of budget rifle builds on YouTube that are a little bit disorganized and they look a little bit amateur level because people are going to the Amazon website and just buying a bunch of stuff made from China and throwing it on their rifle. So I want to give you a good representation of what a solid general purpose rifle can look like even in the budget category. This is entry level type stuff and all the parts are good on this. So this is an Anderson rifle. Carbine length, 16-inch, 5.56 NATO 1 8 twist, so nothing special on that. There's a lot of different ARs out there for the same price, so be sure to just do your research and find a good one so you have a good foundation. On the back, I have a Magpul stock and a Magpul pistol grip. As you know, Magpul products, just depending on the style of stock that you get, is not that expensive. It just depends on your specific budget. The sling is Magpul as well, and the 10-round magazine is Magpul as well. On the mounting solution right here, this is just a Magpul sling mount, M-LOK sling mount right there. So you can see a common theme. I like to use Magpul stuff. The iron sights are both UTG. It's a match set. So this is a rear sight. It's an A2 style setup. You can see right there, I have it configured with the 0 to 200 meter low light peep up, but I do have a 300 meter peep that I can put up as well. So I have every type of adjustment that I would have on a regular, like an M16A2. I have that on this rear sight, so it's very versatile. The front sight is low profile, also from UTG. It's a match set, so everything's good to go there. The optic is a Sig Sauer Romeo 7. This was provided to me by Warhammer Armament, so big thank you to them. They sent this to me when I was working with them on the super safeties and on their Elite M4 build. So he sent me this awesome budget level sight. The Romeo 7S's are very well made in my opinion. I haven't had any issues. I've had multiple 7S's over the years, so I highly recommend them. Very inexpensive. The M-LOK rail here, the only thing I have for a grip solution is just some M-LOK covers from Magpul. They have good texturing on them, and I put them in such a way that I'll always have an index for my hand. I decided not to do a vertical forward grip or an angled forward grip because it gets to be a little bit too cluttered and too messy because I already have a bipod. I want to keep the rifle as clean as possible, but still have a lot of use. So with these covers, I have a lot of texturing. I can drive the rifle really well, have really good recoil control, all that good stuff, and it's not an issue. As a side note, the fire control is just Anderson. I did have a super safety in this recently for testing. I was testing a super safety for a different company, and I had it in there, but I took that back out, and I'm back to the normal fire control. I only wanted to make that note because some of you that watching my video might have seen this just recently being used with the super safety. So the bipod. Bipod is a Harris bipod, and Harris bipods aren't exactly the most budget friendly. There's cheaper bipods out there, but it's a solid bipod, and I got this one for less than half of the cost of a new bipod. I found it at a pawn shop. It was in new condition, and I was able to get a good deal on it, so I snagged it. The mount, the rail to sling stud mount for the bipod is from Caldwell, and I have a Magpul polymer rail section mounting that. So it's pretty sturdy. It's not going to be as sturdy as an all-metal setup, but again, the name of this game with this rifle is budget priced. The muzzle device right here. It's a blast forward setup from Guntech. This was sent to me years and years ago, but you can find blast forward devices for really cheap, or you don't even need to mess with it. If as long as the rifle comes with something like an A2 flash hider, don't even worry about it. Just run the A2. Don't even worry about changing anything out because it comes with the rifle. So that should be no cost to you. But this, I like it. It's a blast forward, and I can spin this off, and it's just a little muzzle brake underneath. So I like the setup, and it looks good on this build. The light. This is a Surefire knockoff, and it's mounted on another Magpul polymer rail section. This Surefire knockoff, they have a bunch of these on Amazon. This particular one, I did a little bit of research on, and the reviews seem to be pretty good. Some people actually use these for law enforcement uses, and it worked out really well. This certainly isn't going to have the same lumens as a Surefire, but It does work well. I've had it for a little bit. I've been shooting this rifle with it on there. So I'm just going to keep it on there and run it until eventually it breaks. But this light is better put together than a lot of the cheap flashlights that I see in this same price category. This is actually done pretty well. And if I did have spare Surefire pressure pad end caps or anything like that, it would mount to this because it's basically a Surefire knockoff. Not that I totally agree with, you know, outside companies just making knockoffs, but at the same time, not everybody can afford an actual Surefire light. They're very expensive. So this is just an alternative just for this rifle build. There it is in all its glory. It's just a basic rifle build. There's really nothing special about it, but it looks clean. Everything's good to go on it, and I really like how it turned out. So feel free to leave your comment section below what you guys think. Again, I just wanted to show you that, hey, you can make a budget-priced rifle that's a general-purpose rifle, still lightweight, still well-balanced, and still make it look cool and make it useful. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.